everyone, how's it going? I have a journal completed. This is a little different from some of the others that I've done. I used an old book cover. It didn't have any guts in it. It's hard for me to take the pages out of an old book, so that worked out quite well. It didn't really have a spine of any body to it, so I had to kind of build the spine. So that worked pretty well. And I have a beaded belt closure on there. And inside is a fabric journal. I made a fabric journal and then wanted to have a cover that kind of protected a little bit more. So I put a old book, bound it into an old book cover. So the belt just kind of slips off and on. I just have this picture that is stuck inside there. It's a journal card. Because the cover was so cool, I didn't want to glue anything on there. And it has one's own signature. So this is the fabric journal, made out of fabric with journals tucked in the pockets. I have done some journals like that previously. It has a fabric because I had to build this cardboard into the spine. I used some fabrics and gauze and different things to make the binding strong, so it's pretty durable. And then this is the paper that was on the book, had somebody's name on there. There's a little fabric pocket down here. It says Smile. It's stamped on the muslin. There's just a little image with some journal pages that tucks in there. Up here is a piece of lace, and then it just says love on there. So the first page is out of an old hanky. It's got a little lace up here and just some embellishments on it. And then inside there's a journal card inside that has another little journal tag tucked under this little image. And that goes back in there. It just goes under the little boy. And then on the back, that's not a pocket. The fabric just goes around the journal card. Has a little lace. And so then that tucks back in there. That page is really quite old and, what you'd say, kind of flimsy, but it's really pretty. So when you get the journal card in there, then it kind of firms it up as a nice working page. Then there's a pocket on the back, some little embellishments, and there's some journal cards and journal spots and another page for journaling inside. And it just all kind of goes into this fabric pocket here. And then this is the next page, has some tall fabric with it's a pocket. A little image in there. It's a lace tuck spot, some paper and beading on the bottom. Then in this page has some lace on the side. It has a little journal tucked in the top pocket. So when that pulls out, they're very flat. They aren't embellished much so that they can tuck inside the pockets. Just has pages with some tuck spots inside. So then that goes, this is the pocket here, has this fabric lined in it so you can kind of see that that's a pocket there. Even after I had the journal sitting for a while and I went through it again, I couldn't find some of the stuff in it. Like, oh, there's another. So I'm just going to go through it slowly so that you can kind of see what is all in the journal. Then on this page there's another pocket here with some embellishments on. Little journal card tucked under the little girl. And then this has pages for journaling in as well. It's usually about 6 to 8 different size pages in each little journal. And that tucks in there. And I'll have the breakdown in the ad. This will be probably in my Etsy store. And then this page is another fabric page. Has a little journal card with an image in the pocket. And there's a tag up here. It's a friendship tag in that pocket. There's a little journal card tucked in this little fabric. This is all fabric and lace. And this is a journal card. Another little journal card tucked under the little boy. Some fabric on the edge. That goes in there. And this page has a little image in the pocket here. This is the journal card, and it's a recipe card with some words. A little tuck spot in the back. Just for, say you wanted to journal and, you know, stick an image in there. Oops, that's backwards. There we go. So that goes in here. It's an old doily here. More lace on the bottom. And then in this pocket here, there's a journal. If there's something sticking out, that usually indicates that there's either a tag or a little journal, something in a pocket. So this is a journal with little tuck spots. These are 2 little journal cards. And then the pages are just blank for writing. And then that goes inside this pocket here. And on this side, there's a couple journal cards and a tag and a journal card tucked in there. They're paper clipped together. And this is a page for some writing. This is an envelope. And this opens up, and inside there's a couple of recipe cards for journaling. Recipe card size journal cards, some lace, some fabric, and then this flap just holds the flap shut. And this side's another pocket. A couple journal cards in there. I think this opens up like a little folder. And this is a pocket here that has a little journal for writing. And on this side there's a pocket that's got a little tag, a little envelope with a couple tags in, and just some paper. Little girls' tuck spots. They all kind of tear together and tuck in there. This pocket, these are paper clipped in. This is tucked in a little pocket there. It says treasures. I tuck in this pocket underneath this paper clip. And this side too is a couple more tags. There's one of my dress tags in that pocket. Paper clip just kind of holds everything from falling out. I think up here is a tag. It says so much to say. It's just a tag tucked in there. And this pocket has a little tag on there. It says, "Hey, honey." Couple little journal tags, little image, and shows that you can tuck your images in the little fold-over pockets in there. And this is a guest check. It's a little tuck spot on the back. Has a little pocket on the front with a vintage tag. So they go together inside this pocket here. And some lace on the bottom. I sewed some beads in the sides. That was kind of new for me, sewing beads. I was kind of like to try something a little bit different that I've never really done. Kind of keeps, you know, the thrill of crafting. Has some ruffled paper, little tag in there, and this is another journal card in these pockets here. This is the other side of the hanky. Up here is a little journal. It says create. Has some flowers on here. Goes in this pocket here. And this is the the hanky. Has a couple of tags inside. On this side, just another journal card. And this is the back. It says simple words. Some embellishments up here. This is sewed around. It's making a pocket that holds this tag. Has some sewing around on the tag. And then this is the back of the book. And then this goes back on. I usually stick it on this side first. And you can kind of squeeze the front together. And then it just, if you keep squeezing the front together, it just slips on to get it where you want it. And then this card just tucks under there, gives it a little interest. So that is my journal. And I thank you for watching. Bye now.